scared when I do that to you. Prostitution should be legal in the United States. Prostitution is the world's oldest profession. Prostitution was around before there was woodworkers or blacksmiths. Even prostitution is found in the Bible. The prostitution industry grosses an estimate $300 billion yearly of unreported income. Also, because of prostitution, we have a high number of diseases in our country. I'm April Stevens Washington, and today I will talk to you about legalizing prostitution. Recently, I had a conversation with a young lady named Peaches. Peaches was an inspiring model. She moved from this region to Miami, Florida, and became a prostitute. Peaches slept with the most influential people in the Miami-Dade County area. She became pregnant with an illegitimate child that she could never tell her mate's family that she had this child because he was a politician. Also, while she was a call girl, Peaches contracted AIDS. Peaches is back in this region now. She's living with her family, and she has become a burden because she didn't pay any taxes or any type of Social Security or anything into Medicare. She have no money. She have a child that her family must take care of, and now she has full-blown AIDS. Peaches would die alone, but her job that she loved so well, that made her much, has been her demise. There are several different types of prostitutes, but the main two we're talking about today are going to be streetwalkers and call girls. Streetwalkers are your ladies that you normally see on the streets, streetwalkers, and they normally turn tricks for $20 or $30. Call girls is a more sophisticated type of prostitute where they service professional basketball players or athletes, politicians, governors, and yes, even sometimes preachers. They're called call girls because their services are private. They normally live in penthouses and drive Porsches. How would you say that they could afford this? Whereas a streetwalker turned $20 a night, if they're invited to just say some type of big-time professional athletic party, they could make as much as $10,000 to $20,000 a night. But because of prostitution in the United States, we have a high rate of diseases. The diseases that are caused by prostitutes are gonorrhea, chlamydia, and yes, the dreadful, deathful AIDS. Normally, prostitutes don't use protection, so therefore, if a female is infected, she will pass the disease on to her client, who then maybe take it home to their wives or to the next lover. And if a female prostitute becomes pregnant, this disease is spread to their child. According to CDC, in our area, or the state of Georgia, Metro Atlanta, most diseases are contracted from prostitutes because they failed to get care. If prostitution is legal, it should be as in the countries of Europe where it is. Prostitutes should be required to have a health card. They should be required to have contraceptives. And if we take the measure to see that prostitution is legal, there should be a health card issue so that their partners would know that they're not infected by any type of disease to cut down on diseases. Also, if prostitution were legal, as I told you before, the estimated income is $300 billion. Think for a moment. If $300 billion of taxable money was reported to our economy in this day and age, what would it do for our economy? Certainly, it would not bring us out of the drought that our country is in right now, but it would definitely help. According to politicians in Nevada, where prostitution is legal in certain counties, they're saying that the prostitution ring or the brothels they have there have given their economy a thrust. CNN analyst Mr. Poof says that prostitution is becoming so big until in California that they're even turning to prostitution as a second profession. Though it is not legal, this is what's going on. The other reason that prostitution should be legal is that the young ladies who do prostitute will have an opportunity to report their income. If this is the job or the profession that they have chosen, they should be able to report the income. After all, this is America, and everyone should be entitled to the American dream, to pursue their careers and to live life freely as they want. Prostitution is not a bad thing. It's a choice of the mind. Today, I'm here to let you know that you can take action. You can help the economy. You can stop the spread of AIDS. And you can help a young lady or man who decides that they want to participate in such services. This is not about your religion. It's not about your moral ethics. But it's about the world's oldest profession. Whether we approve of it or not, there will always be prostitutes. Think about Peaches, who's dying alone, who have an illegitimate child that would never know his father. Had Peaches paid taxes, had she paid into Medicare or to some type of Social Security benefit, Peaches would have a way to sustain herself and her son during her most dreadful days. Because Peaches did not get any health services check, there were no laws to govern prostitution because in the United States it is illegal. Here on this chart, there are of a scan of 100 countries. 50% of the countries overseas, prostitution is legal. And including India on this chart, that's an average of 3.22 million prostitutes around the world that this survey does. Prostitution is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But it's the choice of an individual who pursues their American dream that are entitled to pay taxes into our failing economy. They're entitled to pay into their Social Security benefits towards retirement. And they're entitled to a clean bill of health to stop the spread of AIDS and other horrifying diseases. If prostitution was legal, America would be a better place, just as Germany, India, and yes, even right here in the state of Nevada. Thank you.